Theodore.
Oh, hello, Mr. Cheever. What's new?
Well, unless you can explain okaying this loan, the man standing behind your desk will be new.
What loan?
This loan for $1,200. They have filed bankruptcy proceedings and left us holding the bag.
Oh, sir, this is dated April the 20th. That's when I was away on vacation.
Nevertheless, the initial okay came from this office.
Well, now, TJM, yes. I don't remember. Mrs.
Now, Mr. Mooney, when you left me in charge, you told me to use my initiative.
When you initiate any more bad loans in this office, and you really will be starving.
Let that be a lesson to you.
And you'll be starving right along with me.
Well, I hope you're satisfied.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm only human. Haven't you ever made a mistake?
I'll thank you to keep my wife out of this. Now, you get to work while you still have a job. Oh.
Hi, Mrs. Carmichael.
Thank
you.
I want you to meet my boss, Mr. Mooney. Mr. Mooney, this is Mr. Jones.
Oh, hi. You're just the man I wanted to see.
Oh, about what?
About the loan I made to finance my dancing school.
A dancing school?
Yes, sir. I have his file right here, Mr. Mooney. It's the Ken Jones Dancing School.
Oh, really? I don't recall any transaction of this kind.
Well, Mr. Jones applied for the loan while you were out of town.
Not another one.
Well, now, you can see he's a very reliable person.
Thank you. Mr. Mooney, I have a $250 payment that's due.
Oh, fine.
And I'd like to ask for a little more time.
What?
Well, I've been having a little...
Well, now,
trouble.
according to this contract, the payment was due yesterday.
But, sir, this is the first time I've ever asked for an extension.
It's your first payment.
Well, they're always the toughest.
Yeah, they sneak up on you so fast. I had such a terrible time with my TV set.
Oh, please, will you be quiet? I'll be in a terrible mess if Mr. Cheever hears about this.
Sir, all I need is a little more time. You see, it takes a while for a business like a dancing school to get started.
Oh, I'm not interested in your problems. I'll simply have to foreclose and liquidate your assets.
What assets?
The equipment you have listed right here is collateral.
Oh, you mean the stuff I've got stored in the back of my place?
What kind of stuff is it?
I don't know. It used to be a donut shop.
A donut shop? Oh, that's going to be nice to explain to Mr. Cheever.
But look, Mr. Mooney, if you went to the loan department and asked for a little extension, then maybe Mr. Jones would have time to make his first payment, and Mr. Cheever wouldn't have to know anything about it.
Oh, no, I don't think I could do that.
Now, you've always said that the financial structure of a bank is built on helping small business.
With your kind of help, this bank will become a small business. Oh, well, all right. I'll see what I can do. I won't guarantee anything. I don't know what to get into these messes.
Mrs. Carmichael, I'm sorry I caused you all this trouble.
Oh, now, it's not your fault, but you did seem so confident, when you told me about opening your dancing school.
Yeah, well, I guess I just didn't have enough money to get started. I can't afford to advertise my school on television. To get pupils, I have to depend on word of mouth.
Oh, well, maybe I can help. I got a big mouth. How much are your lessons?
Well, I give a course of lessons that's guaranteed to teach a full routine for only $25.
Oh, well, you can put me down.
Oh, no, Mrs. Carmichael. You've done enough. Really.
No, now, listen, I would love to take lessons. $25. There you are.
Gee, thank you. Well, just for that, I'm going to see that you star in my first recital.
Star?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Well, what kind of dancing do you teach?
Well, it's professional dancing.
Like what?
Well, a variation of tap and soft shoe. No, I think I can show you better than I can tell you.
Oh.
Let me see. Da 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 yum, ba bum, dum ba bum, dum da da, see, da da, dum ba bum, bum ba bum, bum ba bum, and do 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 do, da da Da-dum-dum.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, everything's going to be all right. I just bought $25 worth of dancing lessons.
That's all I need. You in a tutu.
Miss, I'd like to cash a check, please.
Yes, sir.
And I have some identification right here.
Oh, you don't need any identification. Oh, I recognize you from your television program.
Oh.
You're Ralph Story.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, my, I just love all those programs you do about places of interest.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh,
Thank
the
you.
one you did the other day on at the Date Grove about the sex life of the date. Oh, I found that very enlightening. Oh, and the one about the little old steamer that goes to Catalina. I love that.
Oh, have you made that trip?
No, I've never been abroad. There's your money.
Thank you very much. Right.
Hey, Mr. Story. Hey, you remember me?
Sure I do. Tony's Pizza Parlor.
That's all right.
How are things going?
You know, since you make your show from my pizza parlor, my business, you know, she's a double up 3 times.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that.
Thanks again.
Not at all. Nice to see you again.
Mr. Story?
Yes?
Do you mean just from being seen on your program, Tony got all that new business?
Well, it's amazing the results exposure on television gets.
And I think that you should feature a dancing school recital on your program. I think it'd be very entertaining.
Well, you know, we've never done a dance recital.
Well, you better do it before someone else beats you to it.
You know, come to think about it, I do need something for next week. We were going to do a program about a donut shop, but it went out of business.
Well, you see, you should have gotten there sooner. You could have saved them. Now, look, then you'll do it?
You've sold me. I'll schedule it for next week's program.
Oh,
Really.
Mr. Story, how nice. Thank
Here's my
you.
card.
Oh, thank
Just
you.
call.
Thank you. Mr. Mooney, I've got the most wonderful news.
You've been drafted.
No. Ralph Story is going to feature a recital from Ken Jones Dancing School. And it'll be on his program next week. Do you realize what that means?
What?
It means the school will be a big success.
Mrs. Carmichael, you're forgetting one thing.
What's that?
You have to have pupils to put on a recital. And so far, he only has you. Heaven help him. Now, please get to work.
Oh, sir, you dropped an envelope.
Oh! Oh, thank you very much, lady.
All right.
You know what's in this envelope?
What?
$5,200 of the union's money.
Oh.
It's the truck driver's recreation fund.
Oh, well, I'm glad I was a help to someone today.
Hell, lady, you saved my life. If there's anything I can ever do for you, just name it.
Okay. Sir, I wonder if you would be interested in taking some dancing lessons.
Dancing lessons?
Yeah.
Oh, no, lady. Lady, you got the wrong guy. I got 2 left feet.
Well, what about some of the other fellows in your union? Wouldn't they like to learn how to dance?
Those road jockeys, they've been sitting behind a steering wheel for so long, they haven't even learned to walk.
Look, I only need enough pupils to put on a recital, maybe just 10 or 12. Hey, and you said if I ever needed anything, just name it.
Well, as a true knight of the road, I'm a gentleman of my word.
You do it?
Just let me know where it is, and I'll persuade some of the boys to come over.
Oh, good. I'll give you the address. There you are. And do you really think you can persuade them?
If I can't persuade them, I'll nudge them a little.
Nothing's impossible we have found. For when your chin is on the ground, just pick yourself up, dust yourself off. Start all over. Huh?
Come on, I'll show you that step.
Okay.
Now remember, it's syncopated, right?
Right.
Now, we start on the right foot.
Right foot.
Ready? And bam, 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 bam. Oh, hi, Mrs. Carmichael.
Hi.
Mr. Mooney?
Hi.
Got a pupil, huh?
Oh, no, he's my partner. Come on over and meet him. Sid Howard, this is Mrs. Carmichael.
Mrs. Carmichael?
And Mr. Mooney from the bank.
How do you do?
You must be ready to foreclose. I can tell by your smile.
Oh, no, we have wonderful news.
What?
I have a whole bunch of pupils coming over here this afternoon.
Oh, that's great.
And Ralph Story wants to feature a dance recital from your school on his program next week.
Ralph Story?
Yeah.
Ken, that would really put the school across.
Oh, yeah, what a commercial, huh? You won't have to worry about that loan anymore.
Who's worried? As a matter of fact, I've been doing some research on commercial enterprises that have been featured on Mr. Story's programs, and the results were so gratifying that I would like to invest in your dance school. Yes, here's a certified check for $2,500. That should be worth, half interest.
Half interest?
Oh, well, then, let's say a third. 43 1/3%.
A third interest is 23 1/3%.
It's 33 1/3%.
Yeah. That's more like it. Does 33 1/3% sound fair, Ken?
Oh, that sounds fair.
Get the money.
Yeah.
There you are. It's a deal?
Yes, it's a deal.
Good.
Oh,
Good.
boy, instead of a first item, we can put on the $2,500 and you go order a wardrobe costume. Hey!
This is wonderful.
Yes?
This a dancing school?
Yes? Why?
He was told to come down here and get some dancing lessons.
Who was persuaded?
Actually, we was nudged.
Oh, these must be the pupils from the Truck Drivers Union.
Truck Drivers Union?
Yeah, the recreation group.
Well, okay, fellas, have any of you ever taken any dancing lessons before? Okay, well, we'll give it a try anyway, huh? Come on out here in the studio. Here, guys, spread out, guys, and give yourselves plenty of room, huh? Don't stand too close to each other. Now, all the way over there in the corner, will you, fellas? Good. Yeah, right. Yeah. Spread out now. Now, look, fellas, I'm going to give you a very simple little dance step, see? Now, I'm going to do it first, and then we'll break it down later, and you guys will learn it. It's very simple. Now, just watch this. And bam, 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 boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam. Now, you think you can do that?
Let's try.
Mrs. Carmichael, get me my check back.
No, now, Mr. Mooney, a deal is a deal. Now, give him a chance. Be quiet.
Okay. Let's try that step again, huh, fellas?
You ain't gonna make no twinkle toes out of us. We're truck drivers. We drive a truck.
Hey, yeah, fellas, I got an idea that's going to make it a whole lot easier for all of you. Now, here, just think of the dance floor as the floorboard on your truck, see? Now, try this with me, will you? Here, try this. Step on the clutch. Yeah, good. Now, on the gas. Good. Now, step on the brake. Now, back on the clutch again. And the brake. Kick open the door. Step out. And go back and try it all over again. Not bad, fellas. Not bad. Good. Now, let's try it again. Sid, give us a little music, will you, please?
Yeah, how about some trucking music?
Maybe it'd be better if I just honked the horn.
Oh, play.
Mrs. Carmichael, you may as well come in. You're a pupil, too, you know.
Oh, that's right.
What gear, first, second, or high?
Play.
Sid, hey, just give me a pickup, real slow, about, bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Good. Now, the clutch and the gas and the brake and the clutch again. The brake, kick open the door, step out and try it over again. The clutch and the gas and the brake and the clutch again. The brake, open the door, step out. And the gas and the brake and the clutch and the brake.
Ralph Story here in Los Angeles. Tonight, our program is slightly smaller than the birth of a nation, but slightly larger than the birth of a baby. In showbiz terms, we call it a star is born. And it proves once again that a little luck, a little talent, and a little hard work will get you absolutely nowhere. Now, our future star is a bank employee named Mrs. Carmichael, assisted by Ken Jones, the dancing master, and 12 representatives of the local trucking union who drive by day and dance by night. So, you see, this is one show that really should be on the road. So, lights, music, and curtain.
For the chap our local knows, the man who taught us savoir-faire, put the twinkle in our toes. Stepping out with my baby, can't go wrong, 'cause I'm in right. It's for sure, not for maybe, that I'm all dressed up tonight. Stepping out with my honey, can't be bad to feel so good. Never felt quite so sunny, and I keep on knocking wood. There'll be smooth sailing, 'cause I'm trimming the sail, with a bright shine on my shoes and on my nails. Stepping out with my baby, can't go wrong, 'cause I'm in right. Ask me when will the day be, the big day will be tonight. Glad we shined the buttons on our vest, 'cause tonight we've gotta look our best. Lucy's back in town.
Used to be I couldn't dance at all, never got invited to a ball, but I'm learning now, so grab a wall.
Lucy's back in town. Didn't know her left foot from her right. Had to be a stay at home each night. Now she's so way out, she's out of sight. Lucy's back in town.
From this recital at the Ken Jones Dancing School that the birth of a star and success in show business is mostly a matter of just putting the right foot forward and throwing a lot of weight around. Incidentally, Ken, the phone's been ringing backstage, and civic groups, union groups, recreation clubs, they've all called, and they'd all like to put their feet in your hands.
Hey, we've got it made!
Yeah!
Nothing's impossible, we have found. For when your chin is on the ground, just pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over again. Work like like a soul inspired, till the battle of the day is won. You may be sick and tired, but you'll be a man, my son. Yourself off and start all over again.
Lady, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You're not hurt from the explosion?
No, I'm not hurt, but I think my television set took a turn for the worse. What happened?
I caused the explosion.
You did?
I live in the apartment downstairs.
Oh, are you that inventor the landlady was telling me about?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Sam Baskovich. I just came on from New York.
Oh, well, how do you do? I'm Lucy Carmichael.
Glad to meet you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry about the explosion.
Oh, that's all right.
I guess I must have started a lot of short-circuiting around here, huh?
You weren't by any chance in New York when they had that big blackout, were you?
No, that wasn't me.
Oh.
But tonight it was. You see, I was conducting an experiment, and some nitroglycerin...
Nitroglycerin?
It got mixed up in with some strawberry jam seeds.
What were you inventing, atomic marmalade?
You see, I was using jelly jars as a test tube, and I'm afraid I just didn't wash it out well enough.
Oh, I see. No, I don't. Jelly jars and strawberry jam seeds?
Mrs. Carmichael, you see, I cannot afford real test tubes or a real laboratory, so I'm using my little kitchen. Oh, I guess all this sounds silly to you, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. Not at all. It's fascinating. Huh? Please sit down.
Oh, thank you.
No, I just think that inventors are wonderful.
You do?
Yes, I do. I'm a big fan of Thomas Edison and Alexander Graham Bell.
Oh, you are?
Yes. I'm always making phone calls and turning on lights.
That's nice. I better fix your television set, okay?
Oh, thank you. Gee, that was certainly some explosion.
Yeah? I'm sorry about that.
Well, you know, I've never met an inventor before.
Oh?
No. Have you invented many interesting little gadgets?
Yes. Would you like to see some of my inventions?
Oh, I'd love to.
Well, I guess this is just about it. Got it?
You finished so soon?
Yes. I even made a few adjustments to improve your reception.
Oh.
Watch this.
This is station KUNK, the voice of Hong Kong.
Hong Kong? Boy, did you improve my reception. What did you do there?
My inventions. I didn't know. Right here. Excuse the mess.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, that's where it happened, huh?
That's where it happened.
It looks like a disaster area.
Yes. Excuse me.
Hey, what a lot of fascinating-looking things you have. What's that over there? What happened here?
Oh, here. I was trying to invent some ice cubes that would pop right out of the tray.
Did it work?
Too well. It popped right through the door.
Well, at least you proved once and for all that when the refrigerator door is closed, the light goes out.
Would you like some coffee?
No, no, thanks. I want to look at all these gadgets. What's this Frankenstein-y looking thing here? Is it for smashing atoms or creating life or something?
No. It makes coffee.
It makes coffee. Well, that's very clever, Sam. How long have you been inventing things?
Oh, since I was a kid.
Oh?
I was always inventing things to amuse myself.
Oh,
I had a terrible childhood.
you did?
When I was young, I was fat.
You were fat?
Very fat. All I ever heard was, "Hey, Fat Sam! Hey, Fat Sam!"
Oh, other children can be so cruel.
No, that was my mother calling me.
Well, when I was a kid, I was tall and skinny. I had a mouthful of braces and this flaming red hair. I looked like a lit match with buck teeth. Have you ever sold any of your inventions?
No.
Why not?
Well, to be a successful inventor, you have to have financial backing, and I just don't know where to get it.
Well, you know something, Sam? I work for a bank. I know where to get it.
You do?
Yeah. And the first thing tomorrow morning, I'm going to take you down there to meet my boss, Mr. Moon. Good morning, Mr. Mooney.
Morning.
Mr. Mooney, I was wondering if you...
No, Mrs. Carmichael. Absolutely not. No, not a chance. Out of the question.
What is that?
A little recording I made to save my voice when you're around.
Well, you didn't even hear what I had to say.
I'm not interested, Mrs. Carmichael.
But...
Mrs. Carmichael, you give me a pain in the pain in the leg.
Oh, you and your machine are certainly in a grouchy mood today. Now, look, I'm trying to do you a favor. I know a very talented inventor.
I don't want to hear about it. I have enough problems today. My 13-year-old nephew, Wendell, is staying with me.
Is he a problem?
Was World War I a problem?
It can't be that bad.
Is worse. At least World War I had some good songs.
I know the bank makes loans to people with promising projects, and if...
Hello. Tell Wendell not to put the cat in the washing machine. No, I don't know what to do with a dizzy cat.
Is that your wife?
No, Irma's away at a reunion.
College?
No, commandos.
Well, who was that?
Oh, that was Mrs. Fletcher, the babysitter.
You have a babysitter for a 13-year-old boy?
Yes, but he should have an armed guard. Oh, that child is an absolute brat.
Yeah, he sounds awful. Where are his parents?
They ran away from home.
Ran away?
Well, actually, they're on a 2-week vacation, but it seems like 10 years.
Well, I'm very sorry about your problems at home, Mr. Mooney, but that shouldn't stop you from wanting to meet my friend. He's a real genius, and he's right outside.
Well, tell him to stay there.
Mr. Boscovich, Mr. Mooney is just dying to meet you.
Hello, sir.
How do you do, young?
I'm glad to meet you.
Hello. Well, tell him not to put Cleo's head in the goldfish bowl.
Who's Cleo?
The cat.
Well, at least she's out of the washing machine. Now, about Mr. Boscovich, he's really a wonderful inventor.
Hello. You'll have to speak up, Mrs. Fletcher. I can't hear you. Your voice is muffled. Oh, he put your head in the goldfish. Well, don't inhale. I'll be right over. I've got to get home.
Oh, Mr.
Everything's
Mooney.
going to be...
Before
That
you go.
nephew of mine is...
Mr. Mooney?
See? I told you how bankers feel about inventors.
No, it's not that. It's just that he's very upset about Wendell, a bratty nephew of his.
Oh.
You know, I wish you could invent something that would make Wendell disappear. Say, do you think that you could invent some kind of a toy that would keep that kid happy and occupied?
Maybe. Do you think that would help?
Sure it would. Mr. Mooney'd be so grateful he'd give you anything you wanted.
Oh.
Now, let's see. What would keep a 13-year-old boy happy?
How about a 13-year-old girl?
Now, Sam, stop kidding. They like mechanical things. Maybe you could make him a mechanical toy soldier.
There's nothing new in that. I mean, they have toy mechanical soldiers. No.
Yeah. Now, let's see.
I got it.
What?
I got it. What I always wanted when I was a kid.
What's that?
A friend.
You're going to build him a friend?
I'm going to make Wendell a life-size robot friend.
A robot?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. And maybe you could still make it look like a toy soldier. He should love that.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'll make him tall, handsome, a dashing soldier.
Good. And while you're at it, make one for me. Come on, hurry up. Oh, Sam. He's beautiful.
Do you think he's too stiff or deadpan?
Stiff or deadpan? No.
I want you to be the first to test him out.
What should I do?
Give him orders. Go ahead, military orders.
Salute. It's too high, huh?
Too high, too high.
Well, don't worry. Now, don't worry. Wendell will get a big kick out of here. Hey!
Mrs. Carmichael, you've got to be careful. The robot obeys every word.
Oh, I shouldn't say kick. That's right. Hey, nobody likes a smart-aleck robot.
Works perfectly now.
Yeah, he sure was on target with me.
There we go.
Oh, he's
Right.
beautiful.
Try again.
Salute! Ah, perfect.
Ask him what his name is.
What is your name?
My name is Major Fun Fun. I obey orders.
Oh, he's just wonderful, Sam. I want to call Mr. Mooney right away. Where's your telephone?
Over here.
Where?
On the end table.
Where, Sam?
It's right in front of you.
Say?
Yeah. It's my new invention. You're waiting for the number. You can scratch your back.
You and your invention.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Mooney, this
Yes?
is Lucy Carmichael.
Oh, I don't have time to talk to you now, Mrs. Carmichael. I have a golfing date. My nephew has hidden all my clubs.
Oh, well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
You know where my clubs are?
No, I mean, I wanted to talk to you about your nephew. Remember yesterday I was in your office with a young inventor?
He knows where my clubs are?
No, Mr. Mooney, but he's invented a big toy soldier that might amuse your nephew and keep him occupied.
Well... You missed! Oh, he got loose again! Mrs. Carmichael, whatever it is, bring it over, will you, right away? I'm a coward. I'm running out. But Mrs. Fletcher needs your help. Please hurry.
Yeah, don't worry, the Marines are coming.
Good.
Oh, hurry. He wants us to bring Major Fun Fun over right away.
Well, I'll get a crate.
We don't need a crate.
I'll get my jacket.
We'll march him over.
All right.
About face. Forward, march. Halt. Right face. Forward, march. Hurry up, we're on our way. Sam.
What happened to him?
You forgot to teach him to walk downstairs. You think you can fix it?
I can't do that. He's ruined. Why, it will take days another one.
Oh, but we promised Mr. Moody we'd bring it right over.
That's impossible.
Sam, nothing is impossible.
Well, this is.
We gotta do something.
Mrs. Carmichael, it's impossible.
We gotta do something. If you
can't
want
do
that money.
Yes.
Are you Mrs. Mooney?
No, I'm Mrs. Fletcher, the babysitter.
I have a package for Wendell Mooney.
Well, bring it in. I'll unlock Wendell's cage.
All right, let's go, Bennett. Bring it in now. Very easy. Watch the doors. Attaboy. Come right through. That's it, right? That's it. Lift it up. That's good. Come on. Fine. Good. Okay, we got it. Let's go home.
Hey, that must be the toy my uncle promised me. Man, I hope it's a machine gun or a bomb kit. Oh, it's just a stupid toy soldier. You can't blow up anything with a toy soldier. Oh, I'm gonna go play badminton with a canary.
Now, Wendell, look at this. Look what it says here. This is a robot toy soldier that walks and talks.
Let me see. Come out of there and say something.
My name is Major Fun Fun.
Major Fun Fun? Boy, am I gonna have a ball with you.
Thank goodness it's not flesh and blood. You can't hurt it too much. I'll lock myself up in my room.
Okay, Major Fun Fun, do something. Find out how you work. Oh, I can't see anything in the head. It's probably empty. This plastic is like real skin. So's the nose. Boy, this hair doesn't look real. Put it on tight. I'll find out how you work. I'm gonna saw off your head. Your head off should be very interesting. Hey, what'd you do that for? I just wanted to have some fun with you. Boy, taking your head off should be quite a kick. What's the big idea?
I obey orders.
You really do, don't you? You know, I've always wanted a friend like you. And you'll make a good friend. You know, before I had you, I was always getting into trouble. But now I won't anymore. Now do you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have a little target practice. We're gonna find out what kind of a marksman you are. We're gonna throw eggs at Uncle Theodore. Left face. Forward march. Halt. About face. Fire at will. Bullseye. Cease fire. Oh, that ought to take care of Uncle Theodore. Now I know what we can do. Left face. Forward march. Halt. Now I want you to pick up that vase and throw it at Aunt Irma's china cabinet. Oh, boy, she'll really be sore when she sees what you did. Now pick up the vase. Pick it up.
Major Fun have better idea.
What better idea?
Paddle Brat's bottom.
Mrs. Carmichael.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mooney, but the robot got broken and I tried to fill in. I'm sorry I spanked Wendell.
I'm delighted.
You're delighted? Delighted enough to give Mr. Boscovich the loan?
Maybe, on one condition.
Oh, what's the condition?
Well, now that I found a babysitter who can control Wendell, I wouldn't want to lose her.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, you don't mean...
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, no.
You will keep that menace subdued for the next 8 days.
Oh.
About ace! One, mud, unit, 2, 3.
Is 18 runs to tie this little old game up. 18. Oh, we're never going to score 18 runs in one inning. How come the leaguers play only 6 innings? Oh, I guess it's to make it easy on the boys.
Yeah, or to make it easy on the mothers.
Yeah. All right, there's my Billy Boy. Come on now, Billy. Get all right, now, wait a minute. Sherm, come on now, home run. How about a Sherm? A home run, that's what we need. Come on now, Sherm. Now, wait for a good one. Don't hit a bad one now, Sherm.
Right one.
Are you crazy? That was a ball by a mile.
Vivian Audrey, please.
Oh.
Right two.
You've got to be kidding. Umpire, I'd like to see their pitcher's birth certificate. If that boy's only 12, I'm sweet 16.
Oh,
that's what I am.
I've never seen you two act like this. After all, it's only a game and a practice game at that.
Oh, you're just so calm. You just wait till your son Jerry gets in the game.
Yeah, well, when he does, I can assure you I won't disgrace myself like you two do.
All right.
You're right, 3, you're out.
Tell the umpire.
Audrey, the umpire is Dr. Jacoby.
Well, from now on, I'm taking my astigmatism to another eye doctor. Dr. Jacoby, why don't you make an appointment with yourself and get your eyes examined?
Yeah.
Why don't you do something like that, huh?
Honestly, I'm going to move somewhere else. I don't understand you two.
Jerry Carmichael batting for Mike Martin.
That's right, son. This is his first year. He's the youngest player on the team. The youngest player on the team.
Wait a minute, mister. Where are you going? My son's going to bat.
Winner!
Come on, Jerry boy. Sock that old apple. Give it a ride, boy.
Come on, Jerry.
Come on, Jerry boy.
Jerry, boy.
Get in there, boy.
Let's see you do it now, boy.
Strike one.
You call that a strike? No!
It's only a game. What do you mean it's only a game? Where's your team spirit? We're 18 runs behind.
Come on, Jerry, hit that old hard time.
Okay, Jerry.
Strike out.
Oh, what's the matter with you, Doc? Got your contact lenses in backwards?
Okay, boy.
Strike three.
Oh, right, for heaven's sake, it was way down on the ground. Boo! Boo!
The game's over.
Oh, boo! That's the worst umpiring I've ever seen.
Oh, no wonder their pitcher had 15 strikeouts. He's old enough to be in those shaving commercials. Listen, I'll meet you there. Okay, Audrey, we'll meet you later. Lucy, come on, we promised the boys we'd buy them an ice cream cone.
Sherman, I don't want you to feel badly now. I know you'll do better in the opening game tomorrow.
I sure hope so.
Come on, Jerry. Don't you feel badly either. You'll do better tomorrow, too.
I won't be here tomorrow.
Why not?
Our manager sent me down to the B team.
Why? Just because you struck out once?
I guess I'm not big league material.
Oh, that's not fair.
Well, I should say it isn't fair. Why, Mickey Mantle strikes out lots of times.
Viv, take the boys and go to the car. I'll see you later.
Okay, come along, fellas. What are you going to do?
I'm going to do what I'm sure Mickey Mantle's mother does when he strikes out. Just going to have a talk with the manager.
Good.
Mr. Crescent.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Carmichael.
Jerry tells me you're going to send him to the minors.
Yeah, well, I think it's best for him. He's a fine little ball player, but his hitting just isn't quite good enough yet for an A team.
I see. Well, now, how would you know how good his hitting is? He's only been up once. Mr. Crescent, I noticed that your son struck out today. Is he being sent to the minors?
Mrs. Carmichael, if every boy who struck out today was sent to the minors, I wouldn't have any team.
Aha! Then why are you picking on my little Jerry?
All right. I'll give Jerry one more chance. I'll start him in the opening game tomorrow.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Crescent. Baseball needs more men like you.
Well, let me know when they find him. I'd like to get back to my hardware store.
Oh, and don't you worry about Jerry's hitting. By tomorrow's game, he'll be another Mickey Mantle. That's right. Now, take a good swing. Oh, no, honey. No, you're forgetting what's in the book. You sit down now, and I'll show you. Here, you take these rubber balls. You squeeze these. That'll get the muscles in your hands real strong. Now, squeeze them. That's right. Now, watch here. You see, you take the bat like this. Put your hands together. And then you go straight out like this. You don't wrap it around your neck like that, see? You step forward with your left foot and you swing nice and level. Now, you see, that would have been a two-bagger.
That's pretty good for me.
Now, I want to show you something in this book here. You see how he's holding the bat? You see
Sherman?
that?
What, Mom?
Come on down. It's time for me to rub your arm again.
Again?
Yes, again.
I'm too busy, Mom. I'm writing a composition for English.
Writing? With a game tomorrow, you'll ruin your pitching arm.
How else am I going to do it?
You just dictate it to me, darling, and I'll type it for you in the morning. Now, you sit down and let me rub my little southpaw's arm, huh? Now, you see, part of the trouble is you're not getting the bat around fast enough. Keep squeezing, Jerry.
Maybe the bat's too heavy for him.
Oh?
Boy, Jerry, you're so little. I'm sure glad I'm not pitching to you. What's that got to do with it?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Well, it's just hard for pitchers to throw strikes to somebody that small.
Oh, you mean if he scrooches down in the batter's box, it would be even harder? Hey.
It also helps if he can rattle the pitcher.
Good idea.
How do you rattle the pitcher?
You scare him. You look mean and you snarl at him. Keep squeezing, Jerry. Now, all you gotta remember is scrooch, snarl, and swing. Okay, Jerry, let's see what you can do.
Okay.
Take a good swing now. What's the matter?
I can't hold the bat.
Why not? What happened?
I squeezed the ball so much my fingers are exhausted.
Well, you poor little thing. I guess you've had enough practice for tonight. You go to bed, sweetheart.
Okay, good night, Mom.
Good night, dear.
Rap!
What's that?
I was practicing my snarl.
Oh.
That ought to scare the pitcher.
Yeah, especially if he walks up to the plate to kiss you goodnight.
Good night.
Good night, honey.
There you are now, Sherman. Let me know if you want another massage before you go to sleep.
Gosh, no, you rubbed my arm away.
No, I wouldn't. Good night, darling. Good night. Go right to bed. Go right to sleep now. Don't you worry about that game tomorrow.
No, don't worry about it, Sherm.
Lucy,
What?
are you nervous about the game?
Oh, nervous as a cat. How about you?
If a dog walked in, I'd arch my back.
Oh, Viv, this is ridiculous for two grown women. After all, it's only a game.
Yeah, it's only a game.
Yeah, what difference if Jerry doesn't get a hit tomorrow?
And what if Sherman does lose the game?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, Lucy, we gotta slow down and save ourselves for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I guess with Little League mothers, the legs are the first to go.
We just gotta forget all about baseball.
Yeah, let's put it completely out of our minds.
Right.
Let's think about something else.
All right.
What'll we do?
Well, now let's see. It's 10 to 9.
10 to 9, what inning?
Bottom of the fifth. Tigers!
Viv, we gotta get hold of ourselves. Let's think about something else.
Yeah, let's eat something.
Yeah, okay.
How about a piece of fruit?
All right.
I'm gonna have an orange.
All right, I'll have one too.
Oh, well, there's just one. Here, you take it.
No, I don't need it. Here, give me something else.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that. I like a banana. You're particularly about
so
having an
silly.
orange, honest to goodness.
Hey, that was a good catch.
Wasn't bad, was it? Oh, all right.
Okay, what's around the infield? Okay,
there you go. Adios, buddy. Come on, careful. There you go. Oh, you got it. Sherman, pour it on, Sherman. Come on now, Sherman. Pitch it right over the plate. Get that arm going there. Come on, boy. All right. Throw a strike, Sherman.
Oh, one.
Whoa, that was right over the plate. What's the matter? Can't you see? Sir?
Just get back in there and pitch.
Just a minute. Some umpire you are.
What are you trying to do? Throw this game?
Mrs. Bagley, Mrs. Carmichael, would you please get off the field?
Not until you reverse your decision.
That last pitch was a strike.
How would you know?
Because my son said so.
And her son doesn't lie.
That's how I know.
Yeah, that's how she knows.
Ladies, please.
Mr. Crescent, you tell him.
Sorry, I'll get him back in the stands.
That isn't what you're supposed to tell him.
Ladies, we have a rule in the Little League. No mothers allowed on the field.
Some manager you are.
Yeah, how much is the syndicate paying you to throw this game?
Now look, if you two are not back in the stands right away, I am going to ask the umpire to throw you out of the park.
You wouldn't dare.
Umpire?
All right, play ball.
There it goes.
Steer right, 3, you're out.
Oh, no. That was no strike.
I know, but you swung at it.
It's not fair. I was snarling it. Threw off my timing.
I'm sorry, you're out. Come on. Out.
Just a minute.
Oh, no, not again.
This is an outrage. You're giving umpires a bad name.
Yeah, and you're not doing too much for doctors either. I bet you have trouble reading your own eye chart. You can see me, can't you?
Unfortunately, I can't.
Why don't you two get back in the stands?
Why don't you get back to your hardware store?
We may demand a new umpire.
And we may demand a new manager.
Can't you do something about these two meddling mamas?
Yeah. Out.
Out.
Out of the park, into your car, and home.
You can't do this.
Unless you are out of here by the count of 3, the Tigers will forfeit the game. 1, 2.
How humiliating.
Oh, you'll get used to being kicked out. The first time's always the hardest.
You mean you've been kicked out before?
No, not this season.
Boy, I would have given him a piece of my mind if I didn't want to forfeit the game.
Right.
Oh, I sure would like to see Sherman pitch.
And I'd like to see Jerry play. I wonder if we could sneak back in.
Lucy!
Well, it was just a thought.
Well, come on, girl, let's go.
Listen, Viv. I have some shopping to do. I'll meet you at home later.
Okay. See you there.
You're out! Play ball.
All right, Tommy, the ball. Nice long single. Bring Jerry in from second.
All right.
Run, Jerry, run, run! Slide, Jerry, slide!
You're out!
All right, Mrs. Carmichael, where are you? Come out, wherever you are. Mrs. Carmichael, do you want me to forfeit this game?
No, sir.
Well, then get out and stay out.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir. All right, Mrs. Carmichael. Out! Men don't usually come to baseball games carrying a lady's purse. Mrs. Carmichael, this is your last chance. Now go home.
You're right.
Congratulations, Mrs. Carmichael.
Thank you. Hey, how about that? That was my son that hit that home run. How about that? Wasn't that wonderful? That was my son. Whose son do you think was the winning pitcher?
moment.
Have you seen my new garter belt? I thought it was up there in the drawer. I can't find it anyplace. I just bought it the other day, and this is the first time I've wanted to wear it. There it is. What are you doing with my new garter belt?
Oh, come on, Viv, let me have it.
Now,
I haven't finished yet.
Give me that.
I need it to keep in shape.
Well, I needed to keep my shape in. Come on, now, give it here.
Oh, all right.
You did that on purpose.
I did not,
Oh, you
Viv.
did, too.
Mind if I borrow this?
What's the big idea?
I gotta exercise.
Well, take my advice and don't work up an appetite.
Why not?
Well, because you're broke, and if my alimony check isn't in this morning's mail, we're going to be eating leftovers for dinner.
Well, then you just better get down to the bank and ask Mr. Mooney to loan me some money until I get my allowance.
Me go? Oh, Lucy, Mr. Mooney wouldn't give me money for you if you'd been declared a disaster area.
Now, look, you can use my system. Tell him the children are starving and take out your handkerchief and wipe away some tears. But be sure and tell him it's a matter of life and death that I get $50.
What if he only offers me 10?
Grab it.
Oh, come on now, Lucy. You play that scene so well. Why do you send me?
I can't go.
Why not?
Because I have to go to work.
Go to work?
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get in condition.
Have you got a job? Oh, come on now. What kind of a job is it?
I can't tell you.
Oh, come on now, Lucy. You gotta tell me.
Sorry, Viv.
Oh, now, Lucy, just give me a hint.
Well,
Just a
all
little-
I can say is it's the most exciting, thrilling, and dangerous work a woman ever had.
You're not thinking of going into the ring, are you?
Nope, you're not even warm.
Now, Lucy, come on and tell me.
Nope.
Oh, now, Lucy, now I'll get it out of you somehow. If
No.
you've got a job, I want to know what it is.
No.
Oh, come on now, Lucy.
No.
And tell me. I'll get it out of you somehow. You know it. Now, come on and tell me. Good morning, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, good morning, Mrs. Bagley.
Oh, what a beautiful carnation.
Oh, thank you. I grow them myself.
You must have a green thumb.
Yes, from counting green money.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, you do have a delicious sense of humor. Lucy sent me.
Yeah. Another financial crisis.
Oh, I'll say it is, Mr. Mooney. I don't even have a nickel for the parking meter. It's just one of those times when my alimony check and her allowances run another dead heat.
This is a business institution, not a racetrack. I'm not interested in your photo finishes.
Well, I can't say I blame you. Ours is not a very pretty picture. What's that for?
Isn't this where Mrs. Carmichael told you to turn on the tears?
No, that comes after I mention the starving children. Oh, Mr. Mooney, believe me, this is serious, and all Lucy wants is just a little bit of an advance on her own money.
Then why didn't Mrs. Carmichael come herself?
She couldn't. She had to go to work.
What, she has another job?
Uh-huh.
What's she doing?
I don't know. All I know is that she has to keep in good physical shape. And she says it's the most exciting, dangerous job that a woman ever had.
Maybe they're sending her to the moon.
Well, if they are, they'll be sending her on an empty stomach. Believe me now, Mr. Mooney, we're just starving. Couldn't you just see your way clear?
Mrs. Carmichael has given me the malnutrition bit before.
Oh, but Mr. Mooney, this time it's true. Believe me, this morning I stuck my head in the refrigerator, and that's the only meat that's been in there for a week. Oh, Mr. Mooney, believe me, there's no food. And when mealtime comes around, I start thinking of the children.
Oh, good heavens, I can't have you putting ketchup on them. All right, I'll advance Mrs. Carmichael a few dollars for groceries.
50?
10.
I'll take it. Now, Mr. Mooney, how about a nickel for me for the parking meter, huh?
It seems to me you have an account here.
Do you want me to write a check for a nickel?
Unless you'd rather fill out an application for a loan.
Lucy!
Hi, Viv.
So this is your big secret.
Yeah, what do you think?
Oh, I never would have guessed. My, you look wonderful in that uniform.
Thank you. Isn't it great? I just started an hour ago, and already I'm writing out my first ticket.
Oh, congratulations. Marvelous. Wait a minute. You can't write that ticket. That's my car.
It is? Oh, gee, how come I didn't recognize it?
I had it washed. I didn't know it was green. What are you doing?
I have to finish writing out your ticket.
Lucy, you can't give me a ticket.
I have to. Your driver's license.
I will not.
All right, then I'll have to put you down as argumentative.
Oh, all right. My number is 748-235.
I have to have the license.
Are you calling me a liar?
No, but I've got to do things according to the manual.
Oh, all right.
Hair blonde, eyes blue, date of birth. Oh, you must be kidding. No wonder you didn't want to show me your license.
So I happen to be a year older than it says.
How many years older?
Oh, come on. Give me the ticket and let me get out of here.
Sorry, madam, but I'll have to detain you.
Detain me?
Yes, when a driver's license contains false information, I have to turn in a 407.
A 407?
I have to run a make on you.
Run a make on me?
Yeah, it's an expression we use down at headquarters. All right, Mrs. Bagley, raise your arms over your head, lean forward over that car.
I'll do no such thing.
All right, unless you do, I'll have to cite you for resisting an officer.
Oh, okay.
All right, over the car. All the way over. Unit 11A, requesting a warrant on one female suspect. Bagley, Vivian. Height 5'6", hair blonde, eyes blue, age uncertain.
Why don't you just put the handcuffs on me and hit me over the head with a blackjack?
Watch it, watch it. Get those hands up over your head and get back over that car.
Calling Unit 11A. Unit 11A. We show no warrant check on your suspect.
Roger, over and out. All right, madam, good news.
What?
You're clean.
Does that mean that I can go?
After you sign this ticket, yes. Thank you. There you are. Aha! Litter bug. Hi, girl. Hey, wait till you hear what a success I am down at headquarters. They said I gave out more tickets than any rookie they'd ever had, including men rookies. And boy, did I make a big hit with that 7 violation ticket I gave you. Thanks to you, I'm liable to make sergeant soon. Well, gee, Viv, aren't you glad for me? Oh, Viv, don't hold a grudge. I was only doing my job. Well, let's not talk shop. I'm off duty now. Say, I noticed you took up the hem of that skirt. It's a good thing you did. It makes it look real smart. Have you started dinner yet?
Not yet. I just got back from doing my shoplifting.
Oh, Viv, you're funny, honey.
Don't try to make up with me, J. Edna Hoover.
Viv, I was only doing my job.
Well, your job is liable to cost me a fortune in fines.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm. This is one job I don't intend to lose. And if you're unhappy about that ticket, you can just go fight City Hall.
That's exactly what I intend to do. I am going to go to court and fight that ticket.
Well, fine. May the best man win. No hard feelings.
Oh, I guess you were only doing your job.
That's right.
You didn't know it was my card.
Of course I didn't.
And you are my best friend.
And I always will be.
Come on, honey, let's go out in the kitchen and have a cup of coffee, huh?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm not allowed to consort with known criminals.
City of Danfield versus Mrs. Vivian Bagley. Is Mrs. Bagley present?
Right here, Your Honor.
Would you step up here, please?
Yes, sir.
And Officer Carmichael.
Officer Carmichael, Traffic Department, badge number 8715, District 9, 21st Precinct, Division 7, vehicle number 12, Unit 11A, Women's Auxiliary.
Thank you. Now, Mrs. Bagley, about these various charges listed against you, how do you plead to the charge of overtime parking?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Oh, come on now.
Please, quiet. Go ahead, Mrs. Bagley.
Well, you see, Your Honor, I didn't have any change for the parking meter. So I went into the bank to get some. And when I came out, there she was.
Will you please identify whom you mean by she?
I mean, Officer Carmichael, District 9, Division 7, and all.
And did you explain your situation to Officer Carmichael?
Oh, I certainly did, Your Honor. She had no right to give me that ticket.
I call them as I see them. Your Honor, with the court's permission, I would like to prove that her story is very questionable.
Permission granted. You may be seated, Mrs. Bagley.
Yeah, sit down, Viv. Now, Your Honor, you see, this is Maple Street. And this is the bank over here, and you're the saloon on the corner.
What?
You're the cocktail lounge. You're the cocktail lounge. Now, there were 3 cars parked right here when I came around the corner. I tripped as I got off.
Officer Carmichael, will you please explain the meaning of this travesty?
Well, with the court's indulgence, I'm trying to establish a time element.
What time element?
I'm trying to establish that there was more than enough time for any normal person to go into a bank and get some change.
Get off. What do you say to this, Mrs. Bagley?
Mr. Mooney here will testify that I did go into the bank and that I did ask for change for the parking meter.
That's true, Your Honor.
Well, a transaction like that shouldn't take much time.
She didn't have any money.
I finally had to write him a check for 5 cents.
Well, cashing a check doesn't take very much time.
Well, first, we had to check her balance.
For a nickel?
It was insufficient.
Then how could you possibly expect to take care of the meter?
Well, I expected to take the money out of the money that he gave me to give to her.
Mr. Mooney, why would you be giving a police officer money?
Because it was my money.
We handle her trust fund.
Well, if it's her money, why did you give it to Mrs. Bagley?
Because I didn't want her head to be the only meat in the refrigerator.
How do you explain these other charges? Attempting to bribe a policeman.
Yeah. It was her money.
Can you prove it was her money?
Mr. Mooney?
Yes, Your Honor, I have the canceled check right here. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to the bank.
Very well. Will you hand this evidence to the bailiff on your way out?
Thank you so much, Mr. Mooney, for coming to help me out. That's very sweet of you.
Mrs. Bagley.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to the rest of these charges?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
What? Oh.
Will you please? Continue, Mrs. Bagley.
Yes, Your Honor. I was angry about the injustice of the parking meter, and she goaded me into doing all of those other things. By nature, I'm law-abiding, pleasant, friendly.
Oh, sure.
But she provoked me.
Can you prove these statements?
Yes, Your Honor, with the help of a character witness.
Very well. Call your character witness.
I call Lucille Carmichael.
Me? I can't be a character witness.
Yes, you can. Come up here. Proceed.
On the morning that you gave me the ticket, did you or did you not have an argument with Vivian Bagley?
I don't remember.
Oh, a likely story. Do you deny that an argument took place between you and said Vivian Bagley?
You started it.
Oh, that's beside the point.
It is not beside the point.
Beside the
No,
point.
it
That's
isn't.
not the
You
way
got
you
us
argue.
up there
Ladies,
anymore.
ladies,
Well, that's
please.
why. You started all the
Officer
time.
Carmichael. Mrs. Bagley, it is only fair to point out to you that you are hurting your own case by showing that you are quarrelsome.
Yes, sir. All right,
Continue.
sir. Now then, Your Honor, I will prove to this court that said argument was not said Mrs. Bagley's fault because it was caused by what said Lucille Carmichael said.
What did I say?
Well, it wasn't exactly what you said. It was what you did.
Well, what did she did? I mean, what did she do?
Your Honor, wouldn't you quarrel if you walked into the living room and found someone pulling on your brand new garter belt?
I don't think I understand.
Well, she was pulling it all out of shape. That's what she was doing.
Vivian, I was not. I was pulling on it like this.
Well, why would you be pulling on anybody's garter belt?
So I could become a policeman. I was getting in shape for my physical.
Sherry, in 20 years on the bench,
You
I've
see?
never...
You see how she provokes you? You see, Your Honor? You see how she provokes you? Then you can imagine her provoking me with my sweet disposition.
Oh, sweet disposition.
Well, perhaps some of these charges have been provoked and exaggerated.
Just a minute. What about the charge of falsifying her driver's license?
Well, can you explain that?
Well, Judge, I did make a little mistake about the date of my birth.
That is not an uncommon practice with the feminine sex. And so far as a woman's age is concerned, I think our Motor Vehicle Bureau is chivalrous enough to close one eye.
For the age she put down, they'd have to close both eyes and wear dark glasses.
Your Honor, that's contempt of court.
Your Honor, do I have to stand here and be cross-examined by this bleached blonde Perry Mason?
Oh, your hair hasn't been its original color for 20 years.
Is that
20
so?
years that I know of. You just happen to have those dark shoulders.
I am now going to render my decision in this case.
But, Your Honor, you haven't heard all the testimony yet.
Please let me run my own court.
Well, yes, if you put it that way.
All right, Mrs. Bagley.
Yes, sir.
It is true. You were parked overtime. And for that, I am going to fine you $2.
Is that all?
But in view of mitigating circumstances, I am going to suspend that fine, and I am going to dismiss all the other charges against you. Officer Carmichael, you overstepped your bounds of duty, and for that I should fine you $50. However, since it was your first day of duty, I am going to suspend that fine on two conditions. First, that you stop being so overzealous.
Overzealous? What does that mean? That means drunk with power.
Thank you. Second proviso is that you will please never again set foot in my court.
Your Honor, I guess I did go a little overboard in performing my duties, and I'll try never to let it happen again.
Very well. Case dismissed.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you, too, Judge. Judge
Caston.
Judge Caston.
Yes.
Is that Jack Caston?
Yes.
Is that Jack T. Caston?
Yes.
Do you own a 1964 blue convertible? Boy, are you in trouble. Restricted zone out there. I see your driver's license, please. But he's guilty of sin, Vivian.
Seems quite satisfactory, Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, thank you.
But I must warn you that most secretaries find the record business a little hectic.
Oh, not me. The hecticer, the better.
Then you think you can function in our mad world?
Oh, yes.
You do take shorthand.
How short?
How's that?
Well, you see, I have my own shorthand. It's not as short as shorthand, but it's shorter than longhand. It's about medium.
Well, that's encouraging.
Yeah, well, I get shorter as I go along. You want to take a chance on me?
Yes, I certainly will.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. When do I start?
Right now.
Right now? Oh, well, I didn't expect to start today, but...
Well, you just make yourself comfortable.
Well, thank you.
Take your time. Now, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Gentlemen. Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes, sir?
It takes that long to write gentlemen?
Oh, no, I'm also writing a letter to my aunt. But only when you pause to think. It doesn't interfere with your letter.
I am most pleased and wish to thank you for your cooperation.
Well, after all, that's my job.
I was dictating.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
For your cooperation in making this a banner year for the Pop Record Company. Dear, what's the matter?
Oh, I always have trouble spelling Schenectady.
Schenectady?
That's where my uncle is.
Well, who cares where your uncle is?
My aunt does. She's looking for him.
Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes, sir?
Mrs. Carmichael, this is your first day on the job. I don't want to make this your last.
Oh, Mr. Miller, you couldn't do that.
Why not?
I already told my aunt how nice you are.
Is it all right if I go on?
Oh, yes, sir.
As you know, I am currently producing a new television musical show called Wing Ding.
Wing Ding?
Wing Ding, which features our top recording artists. Our first show will be premiered tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. If you have any suggestions, I'll be happy to hear from you.
8 o'clock tomorrow night sounds good to me.
I'm talking to you!
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Anything else?
Just sign that yours truly, Barney Miller.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, Mr. Miller, this closing, yours truly, Barney Miller, is that with 2 L's?
M-I-L-L-E-R.
I meant in truly.
1 L.
Oh, I got an extra L in it.
So change it.
Yeah, when I type it, I'll get the L out. Oh, Mr. Miller, is this where you do the show?
Yes, Mrs. Carmichael.
Golly! I never thought I'd have a job where I'd get paid for watching a show.
Well, this is just a dress rehearsal.
Well, I think that's the most exciting part. You know, I'll bet that the people who watch television just haven't any idea what we go through to put a show on. Look, isn't this thrilling? All the colored lights and the scenery and the wires and the people and...
When you've been around it all your life, you don't even notice those things.
Yeah. What were you saying, Mr. Miller?
Nothing. Oh, there's our MC. Hi, Foster.
Hi, Mr. Miller.
Everything under control?
All set. We're just going into dress rehearsal.
Oh, I'd like you to meet my secretary, Mrs. Carmichael.
Hi.
How do you do?
Oh, Mr. Miller, we need a copy of our theme song for the music department. We need to get clearance on it.
Well, my secretary will take it down.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay, places, everybody, for dress rehearsal. Bring the curtain down.
Did you bring your shorthand book?
I got it right here.
Now, when the song starts, you take the lyrics down word for word.
Yes, sir.
Music.
Bring it, ding, a ding, a ding, a ding, ding. Bring it, ding, a ding, a ding, a ding, a
boys and girls. That was a wonderful dress rehearsal. Thank you. Miss Carmichael, did you get all that down?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think so.
Fine. Would you mind reading it back to me?
Oh, yes, sir. Would you hold on to that, please?
Sure.
Yeah. We're going to have a wing-ding, a real swinging wing-ding tonight. We're going to have a wing-ding, a real swinging wing-ding tonight. We're going to have ring-a-ding-a-ding.
Did you get it all down?
Well, yes, sir, all but one thing.
What's that?
What is the title?
Yes?
I'm Mrs. Carmichael. I live next door.
Oh, was that you pounding?
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not. You got a good beat.
Well, thank you very much, but what I'd like is a good night's sleep.
Oh, can't you sleep either?
Well, I can't sleep with all that drumming.
Oh, gee, I'm so sorry. I didn't even think. Look, I'm making some hot chocolate. Could I offer you a cup?
Well, that's very nice of you.
Oh, not at all. Please come in. You'll kind of have to forgive the looks of this apartment. You know how musicians are.
Yeah.
There we go. Here you are.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Being a musician must be a very interesting profession.
Well, really, I don't get that much work. With me, it's just a sideline.
Oh? What is your real occupation?
I don't know. You see, in school, I studied sociology and psychology, philosophy, political science.
Well, what kind of a job do those subjects prepare you for?
Well, they don't prepare you for anything, but they give you a lot of fancy reasons for why you're out of work.
I understand. My goodness. That's an interesting piece.
Oh, thank you. I made that myself.
You didn't?
Yeah.
Well, well. Well, I see you paint.
Oh, it's just another one of my hobbies.
Well, you certainly have a lot of hobbies, Mr.
Tinker. Mel Tinker. My friends call me Tinky.
Tinky. Tinky, that's cute.
I don't like it.
Why not?
Because every time I'm introduced, somebody always says, "This is Stinky."
Well, I don't blame you. Well, I'll just call you Tink.
Great.
Oh, do you play this?
Yeah. Say, would you like to hear a brand new song I just wrote?
You write songs, too?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'd love to hear one of your songs.
Great. Make yourself comfortable.
Thank you.
Now, I call this Whatever Happened to the Moon.
That's a nice title.
It goes like this. Whatever happened to the moon? Whatever happened to the moon? It used to make hearts beat with palpitations, but now it's just a subject for scientific calculations.
The man in the moon is very shy since those scientists started to pry. So now if you should meet a pretty girl and chance to date her, and if later you should start to spoon, don't bother looking up, 'cause all you'll see is just a crater. And that is why I sing this tune. What, oh what, oh what, oh what, oh whatever happened to the moon?
That song is beautiful.
Oh, you're very nice.
Well, now, I'm not just being nice. When I say that song is good, I mean it. I'm in the music business.
Oh, no kidding. You a singer?
Oh, thank you. No. I'm a private secretary for Barney Miller, president of the Pop Record Company.
Barney Miller? Mm-hmm. Hey, he's the biggest.
That's right.
How long you been in the music business?
All day. And just think, on my very first day, I discovered a hit song.
What?
Yes, sir. You've got a big hit on your hands. I'm going to take you right down there to see Mr. Miller tomorrow morning. You see, when I bring your song to Mr. Miller, he's going to find out that he not only hired a secretary, but a talent scout as well.
I can't believe this.
Oh, now, don't you worry about a thing. You go right on with whatever you were doing. Don't let me disturb you. I'll see you first thing in the morning. Oh, this is exciting.
What, oh what, oh what, oh what, oh whatever happened to the moon?
How about that, Mr. Miller? Didn't I find you a great song?
No.
No?
Mrs. Carmichael, I hired you because I needed a secretary, not a talent scout. Now, look here, the melody was okay, but what the song says is all wrong for today's market.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
That moon and spoon jazz. The kids today go for real tear-jerkers. You gotta make them miserable to make them happy.
Oh, well, maybe if Mr. Tinker came up with a new lyric.
Mrs. Carmichael, I have a plane to catch. Would you excuse me, please?
Mr. Miller, I want to thank you for listening to my song.
Good luck, kid. Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes, sir?
Remember, if anything important should come up, I'll be in San Francisco.
Yes, sir.
I'll be with the sponsor, Mr. Thornton.
Yes, sir.
We'll be watching the Wing Ding show from his house.
Yes, sir, I know, sir.
Well, Mrs. Carmichael, I want you to know I appreciate your help, even if we did strike out.
Well, Tink, we may have struck out, but this ball game isn't over.
Huh?
Well, you know, Mr. Miller is right about the kids wanting to be miserable these days. Let's look at some of our best-selling records here. Here's our biggest hit. It's a teenage girl singing about her boyfriend who gets run over by a police car.
What's it called?
He wears a hubcap for a halo. Here's our most popular country-style ballad. It's called I Got Tears in My Ears from Lying on My Back in My Bed While I Cry Over You. That ought to give us some idea what kind of lyrics those kids want.
Beach.
What?
Beach.
Beach?
Yeah, the beach is very big with kids these days.
Yeah?
You know, skin diving and water skiing and surfing.
Surfing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Surfing. Think I got an idea. How's that for a title?
Hey, that ought to really tear their hearts out.
You like it?
Well, you've got a wild knack for knowing what those kids are going to dig.
Well, that comes from experience. You see, I may not look it, but I was a teenager for 7 whole years. Pardon me. Hello? Pop Record Company, yes. No, Mr. Miller cannot be reached right now. He's on his way to Sacramento.
San Francisco.
Oh, he's going to San Francisco. Yes, he's going to see Mr. Stanton.
No, Mr. Thornton.
He's visiting Mr. Thornton up there. Yes, this is his secretary. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'm very familiar with the talent list. Oh, I'm sure I can handle it for you, sir. Don't you worry. Goodbye.
Anything wrong?
Well, that was the director of the Wingding show. They need a replacement for an act that can't make it.
What happened?
One of the 6 bare feet dropped a saxophone on his toes. Find this talent list.
Showbiz.
Let's see now. Where's everybody working? Heartaches are working in Vegas. Weeping Willows are in Miami. The 4 Sob Sisters are in Fresno. Cry Babies are working in Oakland.
Gee, haven't you got any acts here in town?
Tink. I got just the act for them. The Tear Ducks.
Wingding presents, with their own new ballad, the Tear Ducks.
Soldiers fly on the shelf. Yeah, yeah. The surfboard came back by itself. Drown my heart with emotion. Oh, like robots dropping to the ocean. Yeah! He said that I bugged him when I say things to him. Like don't learn to surf till you learn how to swim. Yesterday was the day we were to wed. I went to the church, he went surfing instead.
The beach patrol told me how they spotted a fin and went to the rescue, but just couldn't win. Now, lying in state is the shark that he's in. So my trousseau just lies on the shelf. Since his surfboard came back by itself.
Barney Miller, the president of the Pop Record Company, just phoned from San Francisco. He's getting a record out right away on that great new ballad we just heard from the Tear Ducks.
Mrs. Carmichael!
Oh, you nearly frightened me to death.
Maybe I'll have better luck next time. Now, Mrs. Carmichael, where is the Nicoletti file?
The Nicoletti file?
Yes.
Well, it's right here in my desk.
Well, why isn't it in the filing cabinet where it belongs?
Well, I was...
Never mind! I'll be in Mr. Cheever's office. I'll be back in a few minutes. I have an appointment with Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Rooney, the actor?
No, Mickey Rooney, the plumber. Of course, the actor.
What's he doing here?
The bank may finance an acting school he wants to buy. The Players Showcase.
Oh, an acting school?
Yes. And will you straighten out that file?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gee. Oh, good heavens.
Excuse me.
Oh, Mr. Plummer.
What?
I mean, Mr. Rooney. Oh, dear, I got so flustered. And you startled me. Oh, and I got lipstick all. Oh, I must look silly and stupid.
No, in fact, you look very cute to me.
Thank you.
Yes.
Mr. Mooney will be back in a moment. I know you have an appointment with him to discuss your acting school.
That's right.
Oh, Mr. Rooney.
Oh, Mr.
Oh, I hope I haven't kept you waiting.
Not at all. I just got here.
Yes, he just got here.
Will you get on with your filing? Now, Mr. Rooney, I was just talking over this school of yours,
Yes.
this acting school, with Mr. Cheever, the bank's president.
You were, sir.
We think it's a very interesting idea, and it has a fair chance.
I think it has a great chance.
Why don't you file yourself under Q for quiet?
I was just saying I thought...
Quiet! And take that war paint off your face. You look like Geronimo. Now, Mr. Rooney,
Yes.
there is one question I would like to ask you.
Of course.
Are there enough people who want to take acting lessons to make this a paying proposition?
Oh, Mr. Mooney, most assuredly, everybody wants to be an actor. And acting lessons can help people in every field of life. Why, lawyers are actors, doctors are actors. Why, even bankers are actors.
Bankers?
Yes. Lessons give a person self-poise, confidence, and assurance, and can further their careers in every venture of life.
Oh, do you think acting lessons could further my career in the financial world?
Well, without a doubt. Why, you might even become president of the bank.
Mr. Rooney, I am a man of instant decisions. I shall take a course of acting at your school. And furthermore, I shall recommend that the loan be approved. Mr. Rooney, thank
Mr.
you for
Mooney,
coming in.
Thanks so much.
Goodbye.
Thanks for everything.
Yes.
Nice to have met you, Mrs. Carmichael.
Goodbye, Mr. Rooney.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Mooney, I want to borrow some money from the bank.
What for?
I want to take acting lessons from Mickey Rooney.
You? What in the name of Betty Davis makes you think you can act?
Well, now, I did a lot of school plays. I played Mr. Roberts. I played Macbeth. I played Julius Caesar. And in Peter Pan, I was Captain Hook.
Now, look, we have a lot of work to do. Let's forget that foolishness, please.
It is not foolishness. You're doing it. Why can't I?
Because I say no.
Oh, please, Mr. Mooney, please give me my chance, for heaven's sake. Please, please, please.
Mrs. Carmichael, must you torment me? Am I such a hard-hearted person? Am I so cruel? Am I so desperate? Am I a cad?
Hold it. Don't push your luck.
For everybody, acting is not just done with the voice or the body. It's done with the heart, the mind, the conscious, the subconscious, and the unconscious. We want to find out.
Pardon me. Mr. Rooney.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Carmichael.
Hello.
Oh, excuse me just a moment, will you please, friends? Why don't you just have a seat right over here?
Thank you.
I guess you came down to bring the papers for me to sign from the bank.
Well, no, sir. I'm here because I'd like to take acting lessons.
Well, I'm very flattered that you'd want to enroll at my school, but we don't just accept everybody. I mean, you have to have something.
Oh, well, you accepted Mr. Mooney.
He has money.
Well,
That's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about, Mr. Rooney.
What is it you mean?
Well, I mean, I don't have any money. I'm flat broke.
What? What did you say?
Yeah, but I don't want free tuition. I'm willing to work around here in exchange for my lessons. I'd be very happy to do that.
Well, I just don't know.
Yeah, but now look, Mr. Rooney, if you accept me as a student, I'll work so hard. I'll scrub the floors. I'll scrub the ceiling. I'll do anything you say. I'll make Cinderella look like a lazy slob.
Now, wait a minute. You don't have to go that far. We can work out something equitable, I'm sure.
Oh, thank you,
Yes.
thank you. You're wonderful. You're so wonderful, Mr. Rooney, and I'm so anxious to work with you. You know, it certainly helped you a lot, those father and son talks that you had with Judge Hardy.
Now, look, don't thank me until you're accepted here as a student.
Oh.
And when I finish with these students, we can discuss everything later. Excuse me. Why don't you, everybody here, just take 5 minutes, will you, please? You can just take 5, thank you. Now, Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes, sir.
You're quite sure that you want to become a part of the school?
Oh, yes, I'm positive, sir. Oh, I think it's so exciting. I just love showbiz.
Well, first, I'll want to test you, and we'll try some improvisations, if you don't mind.
Improvisation?
Yes, improvising. That's acting without a script.
Oh!
You see, you make up this whole thing as you go along. It's kind of like instant theater. You take a situation, and some people stir, and the first thing you know, you've got to play.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Are you ready for your first improvisation?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Now, I'll pretend that I'm your playboy husband, and that you're my long-suffering wife.
Oh.
I've been out on the town, and it's now 4 o'clock in the morning. You wonder where I've been.
4 o'clock in the morning.
That's the situation.
And I'm
We're gonna
long-suffering.
improvise. Right. Now, I'll say action, and then we'll go right from there, right? Action!
Oh. Oh. 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, where can he be?
What's new, pussycat?
Don't you pussycat me, you playboy, you, staying out till 4 o'clock in the morning while long-suffering me waits up for you. Where have you been?
I've been out with 3 scientists.
3 scientists?
Yes.
What were you doing with them?
We made a very important discovery.
What was that?
Alcohol and gasoline don't mix. It tastes terrible.
Look at you coming home like this, and this is our anniversary, and you didn't bring me a thing.
Oh, that's not true. Darling, you remember that blue mink that you loved that you saw in the window?
Yes.
I bought you a mop, the same color.
Well, that does it. I'm going home to Mother.
No, your mother lives here. That's why I drink.
Well, I'm leaving you.
No, please don't leave me, darling. I need you. I want you.
If I stay, will you stop drinking?
I promise.
All right, I'll stay.
I'll drink to that.
You are sensational. I'm so excited being able to work with you.
Thank you, and I'm excited working with you. Now, we'll want to try something else.
What?
Now, every actor can learn something from animals. If you just watch their actions.
Oh, you got some animals around here?
No. I want you to pretend that you're a duck. Now, walk like a duck.
Walk like a duck?
Walk like a duck. Go ahead, be a duck. Walk like a duck.
How big a duck is
it? It's just a duck. Just duck it up a little bit. Right, let me hear it.
Quack, quack.
What?
Quack, quack.
That's good.
Quack, quack. Quack, quack.
Yeah.
Quack, quack. Quack, quack.
Yeah.
Quack, 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 quack.
Wait, what's the matter?
I just laid an egg.
What a great imagination you've got. Look, I tell you what, instead of a duck, now we will be chickens.
Oh, that's easy.
Let's be chickens, right?
that a new dance? Or a nervous disorder?
You see, Mr. Mooney, Miss Carmichael and I, we were just improvising, that's all.
I see. Well, whatever it was, I hope there's a cure for it. Mrs. Carmichael, what are you doing here?
Well, Mr. Rooney said that he might let me work here in exchange for my acting lessons.
That's right. That's if you don't mind losing a great secretary.
Oh, I won't be losing a secretary. You'll be gaining an ulcer. And now, can we get on with my lesson? I'm a busy man, and time is money, you know.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Well, I tell you what, suppose we start out with some animal imitations.
Animal imitations?
Yes, Mr. Mooney,
That's what we were just doing.
Yes, right. Now, let's see, you pretend to be a kangaroo. We'll start you off with a kangaroo.
I don't think
be
I
a
can.
kangaroo.
I don't think
I think you'd be a wonderful kangaroo. You're always hopping mad.
All right, that's enough out of you. That's enough.
Now, come on, let's see you be a kangaroo.
A
kangaroo. Go ahead, now.
I'll think kangaroo.
Think kangaroo.
I'll think hop, yes.
That's it. Yeah, get more bounce to your bounce.
All right.
That's right, bounce it up.
Oh, my goodness, Mr. Mooney, you certainly are a clumsy kangaroo.
Well, I suppose you would be a better kangaroo.
Yes, I can be a better kangaroo.
Now, wait a minute. Mrs. Carmichael, you make a fine kangaroo, but Mr. Mooney is a paying student. So if you'll excuse us, please.
All right, listen, Mr. Rooney, I'm anxious to get to work and earn my tuition around here. Just tell me something to do, and I'd love to get going with it.
Well, the first thing you can do is just to mail these letters for me, okay?
All right, put them in my pouch.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him.
Hey, that was great. Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Carmichael.
I'm sorry.
Put the brush away.
Find
something else to do.
I was just trying to tell him he was good. That's all. That's what I get for trying to be
wait a
nice.
minute, Mr. Mooney. Here, I'll get you. Now, try it once again.
Oh, all right.
From the beginning, please, Mr. Mooney. Go ahead.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not...
Stop the pounding! What happened? The ceiling fell in, that's what happened.
Well, this place is falling apart.
Oh, Lord, get something to clean it up, will you, please,
Okay.
dear? Look it. When the bank gives me a loan, I'll have the ceiling fixed,
Yeah.
okay?
All right.
Try the whole speech again.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, you did too. You're just trying to ruin my speech.
I was just trying to...
Hold it easy. I came here for self-confidence and for poise, and I'm a nervous wreck.
Yeah, you. What about me? I've been working my fingers to the bone for a whole week. I haven't even had a lesson.
Now, wait a minute. I want you to calm down, both of you.
Yeah?
You're both going to have a chance. Tomorrow night, our drama class is going to put on a little sketch, and you're both going to be in it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, where are my lines?
Oh, you have no lines, dear. You see, we're saluting that grand old art of pantomime.
Pantomime. Oh, that's where you open your mouth, but you don't say anything.
Well, that should be right up your alley.